King.
Right, you gonna wait?
Right.
Yeah, I think I will take a bite.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the first. Hold on, we'll start that over. Right. Good thing we get to edit this.
Thank you for the first.
Right, thank you for the first. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you for joining in to our first broadcast on Men on Bourbon. I have to my right, Mr. Philip Bridges,
How y'all doing?
owner of several cigar lounges around Cleveland area, black-owned cigar lounges that is. Right now we're in Rimwood, which is on the corner of Rimwood and 200th Street out of Euclid, Ohio.
Feel free to stop by. Everyone's nice. We love a good smoke. We love a good glass of bourbon. Also, in the back we have Anthony Jones, and we also have Brother Mark Hill over here. So they're gonna enjoy some fine cigars and sample some of this. I'll let you take it from there.
Exactly. Now, this show is all about educating you all about bourbons, whiskeys, and scotches. The bottle that we're going to be featuring tonight, Buffalo Trace. A lot of people, think Buffalo Trace is like one of those run-of-the-mill bourbons. Far from that. Sort of, damn, bring that back, we can edit it out. It's kind of sort of like a unicorn. Very hard to find, very well sought after. Matter of fact, it's one of the first bourbons I ever drank. When I first tasted it, fell in love with it, and it's damn near the only bourbon I really want to drink. Matter of fact, this man right here, he compares it to Woodford. Is it Woodford? Woodford, whatever?
Yeah, I like Woodford, but I will say everything coming out of the Buffalo Trace camp is very, very good. Now, of course, he knows a little bit more about the different bourbons that this distillery produces, but I will say, as far as an economical price point, the Buffalo Trace is a great option. If you just want to sip nicely and smoke great, they go great together.
Now again, as I said, the first bourbon that we will be reviewing is Buffalo Trace, coming out of the Buffalo Trace distillery. It's the flagship bourbon, which in all actuality, it's not the Bourbon Trace distillery, it's owned by Sazerac, which they purchased the company, I want to say maybe 150 years ago. And although it's at a cheap price, this bourbon is rich in flavor. So good bottle pop. Let's get us some pour over here. See what we get. There we go, son. Yeah, so you can pour your own problems. Thank you, brother. Again, as I say, this is one of the most sought after bourbons in the United States.
Hold on.
Yeah, we can edit throughout all this.
Well, keep it going. Actually, you know what? We can just keep it something.
Yeah, we're good. We can edit throughout all this. We're good.
Excuse me, I have to man the store real quick. I'll be right back with you.
Take care of business. Black men running business. Boom. So again, as I say, it's owned by the Sazerac Company, and this is one of the most sought after bourbons in the United States. Produced on very fertile land. Produced on very fertile land and very well hydrated on the land of Franklin, Kentucky. Buffalo Trace is a very exceptional bourbon. Again, as I said, this is one of the first bourbons I ever drank. I never was a bourbon guy. I was a tequila and vodka type drinker, but started smoking cigars. Cigars pair up great with bourbons, as again, like I said, scotches as well. But you have to find what works for you, because they all taste different. All of them. All bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey is bourbon. So therefore you have to see, you gotta try a whole bunch of them out, figure out which one you like, and also pairing your cigar with your bourbon that works as well. Now, this particular mash bill, the Buffalo Trace, is 75% corn, 10% rye, and 15% barley. It's aged for about 7 to 9 years before they even put it in, take it out of the barrel, that is. Excuse me. Now, by being aged for 7 to 9 years, it's also charcoal filtered. You should be able to smell and taste all types of rich vanilla, caramel. Very deep, very rich, very intense.
All right.
It hugs to the glass. That lets you know it's very thick.
Back with you.
Very thick. And robust.
Oh. Salute.
Again.
Salute, fellas.
All right.
All right. Let's get to it. Now, I will say, I don't know about these fellas, but tonight I am smoking the Pañuelo. This is out of the Crown Heads factory. And I must say, it is pairing very well with the Buffalo Trace. Now, this is a strong cigar, and normally you wouldn't really pair a very strong cigar. And when I say strong, I just mean very rich
Correct.
in complexity and rich in earthiness.
Because this is not that type of bourbon that's that bold, that strong. Like, got a kick in the tank. So,
Right. But the earthiness of this cigar is pairing well with kind of the peat that you was talking about earlier in the Buffalo Trace. Now you're smoking another cigar out of Crown Head as well.
And this is called a Muñoz del Fuente. No.
That is
No, I don't know what this is. What is it called?
Well, this is the Mil Diaz out of Crown Heads. This is a new offering from them. I actually have yet to smoke this one yet, but I would imagine it's consistent with most of the product coming out of the Crown Heads.
They don't really make a bad stick.
Yeah.
I ain't smoked bad Crown Heads yet.
Actually, I tell you, we had another pairing we did with the Crown Heads, the J.D. Howard, and we paired that with Redbreast whiskey. That's a good pairing as well. So it's looking like Crown Heads pairs pretty well with most liquor, from what I see, whiskeys and scotches.
Now let us not get to what we came here for.
And not forget,
With the tasting, you should taste all types of rich vanilla, caramel, honey, toasted oat, fellas.
you take your time in here.
Actually, what I'm smoking here is a CAO, Pilot. It's a great cigar here. This cigar, it's a budget-friendly stick, but it's very flavorful. I mean, you can take the cedar, spices, the nuts, cocoa. It's a great cigar to pair with this Buffalo Trace.
You know, I had one of those earlier today. I was thinking about saving it for that Buffalo Trace.
Very smooth.
Matter of fact, next time we do this, I think we'll all share the same cigar.
Just to see what
That would be nice.
And the reason why I say that is because we can all experience the same thing and see what it does for your palate, for my palate, because
Everyone's palate.
everybody's palate is different, right? And it brings out, the cigar brings out certain things in the liquor, and sometimes the bourbon brings out certain things in the cigar, and that's where the pairing comes in. That's why it's actually an art to it.
Correct. Correct. Now the MSRP on a bottle of Buffalo Trace is normally around $28. So it's a great tasting liquor with a superior taste, and it's very budget friendly. You know, so $28. I mean, you're getting basically like a top shelf liquor.
Has very little bite to it.
Very good. Very smooth.
Very little bite. Which you know, I like my bourbons right around this proof. Now what proof is this?
This is a 94 proof, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say 93, 94. Let me see. This is 90 proof.
90.
90 proof.
That's where I like to stay normal. I mean, he goes upwards of 100 plus sometimes, but at that point, it becomes a little overwhelming for me. I like a good 90 proof, something with a little bit, not much bite. And this is what you like. If you want a good bourbon, pocket, wallet friendly, this is it. If you can find it, right?
If you can find it, that's just it. Like I say, you know, it's very cheap. Excuse me, I don't like to use the word cheap. It's inexpensive.
Budget friendly.
Budget friendly.
Budget friendly.
But very, very hard to find. Anything coming out of the Buffalo Trace Distillery is very, very hard to find.
Let me ask you this now, what else do they make just for
Well, Buffalo Trace, you have, of course, their flagship brand, Buffalo Trace. Then after Buffalo Trace, you have Weller. You got a green label, a red label, which is the Antique 107. You have 12-year Weller. Then there's another one. Jesus Christ, is it Full Barrel or something like that? Then you have the one that you love, Blanton. They also have E.H. Taylor. They have the Elmer T.
Oh, we have one of those.
Yep, yes, we do.
We have E.H. Taylor.
E.H. Taylor.
Also out of the same distillery.
Very, 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 very hard to find.
That's very good.
Then you also have Elmer T. Lee. Then you have William H. LaRue. And then the granddaddy of them all, which is Happy Van Winkle.
Happy Van Winkle.
So, people, if you can find any one of those coming out of Buffalo Trace Distillery, I suggest highly that you buy as many bottles as you possibly can. Take it from me. They call me Caseload Cam for a reason.
Until next time, we are men
On bourbon.
on bourbon.
Peace.
That worked.
You know what? That was not bad at all, Cam. That was some good.
pretty
That
good.
was all right. What's up, bro? That was all right.